Hey everyone, this is Ethan from the Real Eggman Productions back again with another video. Today we are going to be doing another building update of just what I've been up to with the last, couple weeks. So as you can see, this mock is a medieval mock and it's looking really nice. You can see there's a whole bunch of terrain, you got a whole bunch of slopes and more slopes on that side, and you can see it's starting to get to your browns and dark greens over here. And it's just looking really nice. Now we'll definitely add some trees right here and on this side as well. And you can see here's just a horse that I made, or a person on a horse that I made. Got a really cool cape too. And if you were wondering what's wrong with this cape is, like 8 years ago, my brother sharpied a white cape. It actually looks pretty good 8 years later. So it looks really cool. So actually I might have sharpied it, I don't remember, it was a long time ago, but you can see these doors there. They're still in the middle of they're not finished yet. You see there's a big gap in the top, but it's looking really cool. You see a whole bunch of masonry bricks, and I think I've done a really good job with the greebling on the castle. It's just looking really cool, and it's very similar on this side as well. And you can see it's all tiled up on the top. I need to finish this side, just because I need to finish it. But you can see the back. I was gonna have like a horse den right here with a fence around it, but it's still in the middle of building that. But you can see there's a whole bunch of like these circular 1x1 tiles, and it looks really cool, and they're perfect as like little stones and little pebbles. That looks really cool. And on this side, this is just a prototype, not sure if it's going to be final yet, but this is a cloth. I have another one here, but it's a cloth to the what's that guy's name from Rogue One, that blind guy from Rogue One, that buildable figure. It came with cloth, and I have like 4 of them, so that's really cool. I'm sure I'll come up with his name later. It's not coming. But yeah, I got a little market right here that's selling some vegetables and fruits and whatever. And then on this side, on this side there's like a little blacksmith right here. This looks really cool, and I'll get a better look at that later. But it's looking really cool. So I'm going to show you another mock that I'm also working on. Okay, so moving on with this side, you can see that you probably have no clue what this is, but from the end of season 4 of the Clone Wars, there's you can see that where you can have Darth Maul, Ventress, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Savage Opress. They're fighting and doing a lot of cool stuff on a ship, and that's the scene what I'm making. I got to come up with a good name for it, because I don't really know what to call it. I know that episode is called, I think, Revenge, but I'm not sure on that. But I think it's that episode is called Revenge. But there, in this, you can see there's a whole bunch of crates and stuff, and I'm gonna have to make a lot. But as you can see, what I plan on doing is put vent pieces, and it's gonna, under the vents you'll have this cool dark tan and just regular gray, and I think it'll look really cool. And you can see here's the crate design, some vent pieces, 1x2 vent pieces with some 2x2 tiles on the top, and I think that's pretty accurate to what it is. I think this mock is gonna look really cool. Now we'll have walls on each side. It's a double story as well, and it'll look really cool. But I'm not sure when I will finish building this mock. It might be a while, because I'm more focused on this mock right here, and also that mock over there as well. But I'm doing a building series of that, so I won't show any of that mock right now. But if you're wondering, it is Christophsis from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. But this mock I'm really excited for this mock. I think has great potential to be a really good mock. Now, you can see I have a border. I don't know if I should make the border higher or leave it as dark tan underneath, but I will think about that later. It just looks really cool. I'll show you inside the little blacksmith shop, or weaponsmith, whatever you want to call it. See, there's a little table. and with a little, I guess, furnace or just fireplace for him to make his weapons and stuff. And I have a whole bunch of weapons in there, and it just looks really cool. You can see the roof, it's not finished yet, but you have a little curve to it with some plates and tiles on the top. But it looks really cool right now. So as you can see, I've added some foliage to the MOC. It looks really nice. And you can also see some trees and stuff. I think it looks really good, and I really like this log. I just love the look of it, especially using that sprue to that 3-leaf piece right there. I think it's perfect for a log. So if you have these 3-leaf pieces and you don't know what to do with the sprue, I recommend using them for like a log or some vines and stuff in your MOCs. Now you can see for this we got some trees with the brown cylinders and some leaves, and we also got some other trees using flex tubes and stuff. We got some similar looking trees on this side as well. And I tried to place the grass really good, and I think I did pretty good with it. Now moving on to this side, you can see we continued the terrain. Actually, probably not too a lot different than last clip. I know we did finish this side. I know that wasn't finished in the last time I showed you it, and I think the MOC is looking pretty good. So moving on to the this side, you can see I'm trying to make this a little more textured on the top because it was more smooth like that, and I'll switch that up later. But I was trying to make this a little more textured looking, and shout out to Jaco of Narogue. I sent a picture of the MOC through Discord, and he recommended to make this MOC a little, the top a little more textured. So I decided to do that, and I think it's going to look so much better. Now this top, I was thinking about putting texture through the top. I'm still deciding. I know I would probably have a lot of, probably not too many minifigures, but a good amount, just fighting against the army. And I think it's gonna be really cool. Now moving on to this side, you can see the wall, and this wall is not yet finished, but hopefully it'll be really cool. Now the wall, I wish I had a ton of these parts right here. They're really helpful, and I don't have too many of them. I mean, you can see some on this wall and over there. I just wish I had like 50 of them. I think it would really help with the texturing with the MOC, and add some nice greebling to the walls of the castle. Now over here you can see I have like this bush. And I think it looks really cool, and what it is, it's a bunch of these weaved together, where it's just like that, and I think it looks really cool. I'll just set it right there, and it's a really nice looking bush. And I got one of my 3 olive green leaves from that bark speeder set a few years back. And you can see on this side we have a horse den, and I think it looks really cool. I'm still deciding if I should have 1 horse or 2 horses in there, and I think it both look good. Probably better if I had 1 horse, just because it gives it plenty of space. And I'll try to have a lot of horses throughout the battle, because I want to have a battle throughout this MOC, because I that's what MOCs, what I like to do is build a battle throughout the MOC. Now moving on to this side, you can see I changed it to this I guess little dark tan tiles and stuff, instead of the Trute Inui little cloth from the buildable figure, which I thought it looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty good as well. I'm just really low. If I was able to, if I had all the parts, I would make like I've seen this technique used before, but using a whole bunch of 1x2 tiles, and make like a cool, like a hay effect, like a medieval roof, what it would look like. But I don't have those, and I think this looks pretty good. Now, this is my first medieval MOC. Hopefully, once I'm finished with this, I'll continue to build more, and hopefully more Star Wars MOCs. But you can see this market, it just have some fruits and vegetables, and you got some apples right there. Still, I don't know what I'm gonna put right here. Maybe some crates and stuff. Still not. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But moving back to this, I don't remember if I've said this or not, but if you like this better, be sure to comment your thoughts of if you like this little cloth piece or the tiles on the top of this market. Now, you can see I have a lot of texturing with using these 1x1 tiles, and I think it looks really cool. And you can see this little this blacksmith shop. You know, have like this fire pit and table. Got some gold. Got a crossbow right there. I think this is looking really cool. Now I have the roof. I think I already took some parts off of it, but I think it's looking overall. This MOC is looking really cool, and I think it has it's gonna be. You know, it's my biggest MOC because this MOC is my biggest MOC because you can see underneath it is 2 gray base plates, but I wanted this MOC to be bigger, so I added an extra 8 studs to it, just a 8x16 base plates on the side. So once I finish it, it will be my biggest MOC yet, so that'll be really cool. But I probably should have started my first medieval MOC as a smaller MOC, just so I can get used to the greebling, because I've never really done this before, and I think it looks good, but I think for my next MOCs it will be better. Now, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.